We talk a lot about making learning fun in our studio, and it's really intentional. It's because we work with a lot of kids, and what we've observed is that kids are quite busy nowadays, sometimes even overwhelmed. And if lessons aren't fun, then the music stops. And when the music stops, then the benefits stop. And if you're a little skeptical and you're not sure if having fun and making progress goes hand in hand and that it can be done, I encourage you to check out our testimonials and our reviews online. We have taught hundreds of students, and we can make this happen for your family too. We're on a mission to make happy musicians in every household. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Nicole Kovar, and I am the founder and director of Piano and More. We are an in-home music lesson studio servicing Northern Virginia in piano, guitar, and voice lessons. I have over 15 years of experience as an educator and now nearly a decade of management with Piano and More. In today's video, I'll share how the next generation of kids are changing the way we teach music, how having too many intense experiences can be quite detrimental to a musician's growth, and the lifelong benefits that our students receive when they have lessons that are fun. By the end of this video, you'll know whether learning with fun teachers could be way more successful for your child. So let's dive in. The first reason why fun is not optional in our lessons is because our students are busy and we are competing for their time. Part of being a teacher is being able to assess the student where they are and then develop a plan that works for them to reach their goals. And this new generation of kids, they have completely different lives than what even I had growing up. They've got social media, they've got entertainment on their phones, they have access to Amazon, and they can literally get something the next day that they needed. There's also a different type of parenting style. They've got options at all times. And so you got to take all of these changes into account. I'll tell you a quick story of when I first discovered this. I had a younger student, she was around 8 years old, and I had, of course, given her an assignment to practice for her piano. And I came back a week later and she told me, "I don't have time to practice." And I'm like, "What? You're 8 years old. You're not an adult. You have time. Like, this is when you have time." And so, yeah, I didn't initially believe her at first because, kids, the dog ate my homework kind of thing. But eventually I did see her schedule and I saw that this 8-year-old girl did not have time. I saw that she had a Spanish tutor, that she had some finals coming up, that she had a dance recital, that she had soccer practice. And that's when it really hit me that I am competing for their time. Kids today are juggling way more than any other child before them did. The world has changed, and as teachers, we need to recalibrate our expectations. My expectations for myself as a musician, I cannot place those on them. To be a good teacher, I have to adapt to my students' needs in their current environment. If music lessons feels like another thing that they have to put on their to-do list, then they're going to disengage really fast. And that's why keeping lessons fun, keeping them light, is actually a play for the long game and a very strategic play. If there's a week that they didn't practice, we're not going to scorn them. What we will do, though, is remind them of their goals and brainstorm together how we can make this happen. The second reason why fun is not optional in our music lessons is because a bad experience leaves a lasting mark. We talk to a lot of parents, right, as a music studio, and part of the process is we'll ask them, have you ever taken any music lessons? Do you still play an instrument? And most parents actually tell us that, yeah, I had piano or guitar or some kind of lessons in the past, but they'll also almost always follow up with, but I don't play anymore. And when we ask them, why is that? They'll say, like I didn't really get along with my teacher, practicing was a chore, and I didn't really enjoy it. That's the part that gets us. I didn't enjoy it. What if they had enjoyed it is there a chance that they would still be playing today, or at least more than nothing? And there's this quote that ties in really nicely with what I'm going to try to explain. And it's a quote that you've probably already heard before. It's by Maya Angelou, and she was an American civil rights activist, a writer, but more importantly, at least for me, a musician. And the quote is, "People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." It's such an amazing quote because it's something we can all relate to, right? We can think back to somebody or an experience, and really it can feel quite fuzzy, but what we do remember is the feelings that we had in that situation. And it really heightens the importance of positive experiences in your interactions and how emotions will play a lasting impact. So, back to music lessons. If you were one of these children where you did have a bad experience learning, for example, the piano, then you're most likely carrying that resentment into adulthood, which means when piano lessons stopped, you probably stopped playing piano. And as an adult, you're probably not looking to play piano anytime soon. When somebody says piano lessons, you're instantly going to remember the arguing, the tears, the stomach turning competitions, and you're not going to want to have anything to do with it. And to make matters even worse, do you think that these parents that had these negative experiences, will they want their children to learn piano? Probably not. Why would they want to pass on a potentially negative experience to their child? And that's what makes this such a tragedy. And so, this is why we take fun so seriously. And I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but it's true. We are very careful to only hire teachers that truly understand this. Our approach is what protects the spark. The last thing we want is for our students to look at their instrument and see something negative in their life. And the third reason why fun is not optional in our music lessons is because fun actually helps you learn faster. Contrary to popular belief, fun is not the opposite of being disciplined or making progress. It's actually the gateway to being inspired and motivated towards real results. Kids who love their music lessons are going to even want to perform. And some of you are like, whoa, 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 this is not true. This cannot be. But this is why Piano and More exists. This is our bread and butter. It's making lessons fun. And in fact, this is why Piano and More even started. When I first started teaching, I booked up really quickly and I had a waiting list. And why did I have a waiting list? Those parents on that waiting list saw the excitement, and that's what they wanted for their own children. Kids who enjoy learning their instrument, not only do they have a higher chance of playing into adulthood, but they're more likely to share their music and to perform. And that's where the magic of music really happens. So yes, enjoying your lessons opens the door for faster progress because you're more willing to put yourself out there. I actually have another video that's going to go into more detail on this that's coming out in a couple of weeks. So be sure to hit subscribe to our YouTube channel so that way you'll be notified when it's published. And please like the video because that's what shows me that you appreciate the information that I'm sharing in the videos. So the fourth and final reason that I want to share with you on why fun is not an option in our music lessons is because we know that lifelong musicians equals lifelong benefits. So by now you've heard me say multiple times that our goal for our students is that they fall in love with their instrument so much that they will continue to play long after their lessons have ended, that they will continue playing into adulthood. And what I mean by that is not that they have to go out and make music their profession, but I want them to keep it as a hobby for themselves because there's so many benefits that are just immense for the mind, body, and soul. We're talking about creativity, out-of-box thinking, emotional intelligence and regulation, boosted confidence, self-fulfillment, a sharper mind, such as math skills, faster processing times, long and short-term memory, increased attention span. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. So you made it to the end of the video. Please leave a comment below and tell us what you think. And if you want your child to love music, not just learn it, but to really love music, then we'd be honored to have the opportunity to show you how we can make that happen. If you live in Northern Virginia, click on the link below to book a 50% off trial, and we will send you a fun instructor to teach a lesson right in the comfort of your home. Or if you're not ready for a trial just yet, sign up for our monthly newsletter where you'll receive studio updates, promotions when we have them, and more musical content. The link to sign up will be below in the description. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and don't forget, keep the music going.